Hello everyone and welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Binkabi and this will be another Modern Masters draft. I know we should do concept arcade drafts, but since I'm my own person I get to choose myself what to play, so I wanted to play Modern Masters. So interesting pack. We have a Bridge from Below, which could be interesting. We have Sudden Shock, which is pretty good. Tar Pitcher, which is very powerful and historical too, so we have 3 good uncommons. Dust Wasp is good, Wrathy Trapper is good, Search for Tomorrow is decent. I don't think I want to start with the Oracles. It's between the red cards and the Wrathy Trapper. Trapper leads to Rebels and Tar Pitcher leads to Goblins and Sudden Shock leads to something in between. Goblins usually are pretty open and Tar Pitcher is really good in the Goblins deck, but I think I'll just start with Sudden Shock. It goes into many decks, you can splash it. Wrathy Trapper is really good though, so I wouldn't fault anyone from taking any of those 3 cards. Sudden Shock is not the strongest card to open with. You want to open with like a card that takes you somewhere. So let's see, if we would have taken the Tar Pitcher, we would have followed up with a War Marshal, and the Wrathy Trapper would have taken Slaughter Pact, and that might be our card anyway. I think that it's the best card for sure. We could take the War Marshal and go Goblins anyway. Hope that the Tar Pitcher comes around, but I'm just gonna take the Slaughter Pact. Good spot removal, unexpected since it's rare and cost 0. If we're facing like a Kiki Jiki combo deck, then we will have an edge for sure. Not that I think that will happen, but if it does, oh man, he's in for a ride. We could also be like red-black or maybe even blue too, control-ish, and I don't mind that spot. But then I want at least one great finisher like a Skeletal Vampire or a Kokusho or something big. This also leads to a multicolor deck, so we will see. We have a lot of... Ooh, really? Oh, so let's see. If we still were on like a Goblins plan, Sting Scourger is our man. There is no other red cards to consider. Dragon is the only black card. I guess think with him too. I'm not in love with any of those. What could we do with the gifts? Nothing at this point. We do have a Thirst and we have a Pestmite. This is a pretty interesting pack overall. Gifts Ungiven doesn't do that much. We can dump some Dredge cards, but that's about it. I think I'd rather have the Thirst. Do I rather have it than Pestermite? Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't blame anyone for taking the black cards. They're decent, but Thirst is pretty good. So now we have 3 cards that indicate Grixis. So we will see. Okay, we have a Glacial Ray, which I think will be our pick. Petals of Insight, I really hope we can get one later if we want to. Otherwise there's not really much here. Mass Admirers are good. I'm gonna pick the Glacial Ray. Maybe we can be a Dampened Thought deck. Then we need more Arcane cards of course, but we will see. We could also play like a red-blue deck with like some flyers and burn. And maybe not play the Slaughter Pact. It all depends. So it looks like one player is disconnected, so this will take a while. It would have been fun if he was disconnected from the start though, so we might get past a Goyf or something. It usually not happens, but if he's disconnected the whole draft we might get some value. Right, so he's auto-picking, and it's not good for me that he's auto-picking because I don't know what he's playing. I'm not sure how the AI works. Ooh, Electrolyze, hello. So let's reconsider our picks here. If we were on the Goblins plan, we would have been pretty sad by this point. The Rebel plan also pretty sad, so that is working out at least. We will get like a Blight Speaker and the Wrathy Trapper, and that's basically it. Now the cards I would like, except the Ether Spellbomb, I would like the red Spellbombs 2 or 3 to go with the Thirst, but Electrolyze is just goes perfectly with what we have, and at this point I'm not considering the Slaughter Pact anymore. You could use it as a one-shot removal to Alpha Strike or something and hope that you don't have to untap, but yeah. We could also get like 1 or 2 Vivid Lands and be able to splash it. It does have its limits though, it only takes non-black. Okay, so we have a Dampen Thought here, and I'm pretty interested, but we haven't even seen a Peer Through Depths or anything, and we only have 1 Arcane spell, and the Vivid Crag will help us a lot. How many cards are left in the pack? 9. So we get 2 cards left when it comes back, and I would assume it's Arcbound Wanderer plus, it could be Dampen Thought, and if it is, then I'm fine going into it, but Vivid Crag here seems actually pretty good. I don't think that many players goes into the Dampen Thought deck, so let's move the Slaughter Pact out of the way for now. 1 more Vivid Land and I would at least consider it. Spellstutter Sprite is kind of interesting. We have a Partic Dragon though. That's a decent finisher. You should never suspend it, but you can just play it. Spellstutter. We can get a Pestimite maybe. I don't really like Spellstutter that much. I'm gonna take to the big dragon. Now I'm not that craving for like a Kukush or anything. I mean, Partic Dragon does the job basically as well. What I do want is around the Ephemeron, if I could choose cards besides like the obvious good one. Ooh, alright, now it's time to decide. We have a Logic Knot that we can take that goes decent with what we have. We have a Joyra, which could lead to some cool stuff, but we have another Dampen Thought. We also have a Warspike Changeling, which is really good. I think you just take the Dampen Thought. It's a pretty cool deck if we can get it to work. If we will out Dampen Thought, we have 2 packs to just snag up arcane spells like what's called Reach Through Mists and stuff. And then we will have like Sudden Shock, Electrolyze to filter through the deck and keep us alive. Then we might not even play the dragon, but we will see. Alright, so here's nothing. I guess if we're not gonna go the Dampen Thought route, I guess Thundering Giant is an option. I would be much more happy to play Dampen Thought than Thundering Giant though. The thing with the Dampen Thought deck is that you don't have to start dampening as soon as you can, like on turn 4, dampen. It's more about keeping the control and getting the most out of each card that you have. Alright, so we get a Logic Knot anyway. We could go Storm too, but I think I'd rather have a Logic Knot. 1 is pretty much the number I want, so I like to have 1 or 2 count spells in my deck in general. Now that I have a Logic Knot, I'd rather have Chromatic Vision. So I have 1 of each. 1 to fix the mana if I need to, and 1 to be a cheap count spell. So both the black card wield. Which one am I more likely to play? I guess it's Drag Down. I'm not gonna play Sting Scourger, not Brute Force. I don't care about Stink with Imp. Search is pretty good though, but I'm far away from playing that. Could easily be 3 colors and just be like controlish if the Dampened Thought doesn't come back around, which it probably won't, I guess. Well, we get a Petals, and that's pretty good. Not only is it an arcane spell, it's basically the card to have on top of the curve here. So I would like 4 Dampened Thoughts, at least. But it all depends on what I get back here. Since he's out to picking, it's not that likely, but Radic Mutation could do work. I don't really like the card that much. I mean, yeah, it's a gamble for sure. So let's see, do we get to dampen back? It is a blank. No, alright. Someone took the Arcane Wanderer, but not those cards. I'm gonna pick up Absorb this. I don't think I'm gonna play any of the cards, but... And the Sylvan Bounty, yay. Alright, so we had a pretty good start. I think we have some really quality cards, but we're lacking... oh, so we have Pyromonster Swath. So we have Tribal Flames, Ether Spellbomb, Fiery Fall, Glacial Ray, and Perilous Research, and I think Glacial Ray is just the perfect here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't think we'll get anything too good back. The research would be decent, I guess. Glacial Ray is for us though. Then we have a Dampened Thought, and I think I'm gonna move in on that. Could pick the Capsule. Not gonna pick the Latchkey Fairy, and there's no red cards, so I'm not even giving up that much. And spot removal is fine to play against me. I don't mind that. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arcane spells. We needed much more than that, but I think we can get there. It's too bad last Dampened Thought didn't wheel, but there were so few cards left in the pack that it was pretty unlikely. So I would like some Reach Through Mists, and Torrent of Stone would be pretty nice. Yeah, Torrent of Stone would be really nice. Here we have an Errant Ephemeron, and that's like the only card here. Changing is decent, but Ephemeron is really good. So even if we don't go the Dampened Thought route, let's say we don't get more Dampened Thoughts at all, we will have a pretty good backup plan with like removals, card draw, and another gifts. But this is interesting because we have a Glacial Ray and a Peer Through Depths. And a Torrent of Stone. This pack is really good. Let's see. 1, 2 will be gone. I think I will take the Glacial Ray. Do I take the Torrent of Stone? I think I take the Glacial. It's cheaper. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I might get the pair back, but I don't think so. Or do I want the Torrent of Stone? I will have 2 Glacial Rays. Maybe I want something to kill bigger things. Guess I can chain the Glacial Rays together. Yeah, that's. I think Glacial Rays better. I'm more afraid of dying quickly to small stuff than I am to big stuff. Demigod, nice. Another Dampened Thought. Now I'm pretty sure we have to take that. I wouldn't mind the Lava Spike, but Dampened Thought is so much more important, so take that. There were an Emptied Warrens. So we have Peer or Reach, and I think Peer is just so much better. Keep the flow going. Gonna move out the Vivid Crag for now too. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 arcane spells. That is pretty good. 3 Dampened Thoughts. So we're getting there. I think through all my Modern Masters draft, I've never played a Dampened Thought deck myself. That's pretty bad. I apologize for that. And we're gonna change that right now. So we're a bit short on playables, but we can always play the dragon and something else to have an alternate win condition than just milling. So just those three is 8, 16. Oh, Desperate Ritual. I think just take that. I'm considering a Traumatic Vision, but Desperate Ritual is much better. Allows you to do more if you needed to. Like for example, you have 3 mana. No, you have to have more mana, but like play it, splice something on it, use the 3 remaining mana plus 1 more to play something and splice again. Really, this is going late. Am I going to splash black? I don't think so. This can't block at all. I'm not gonna splash white. So I guess it's a spell stutter. I might play it. If I get more, if I'm short on playables, or if I get some kind of indication that I should play it. Oh, the guy's back. Too bad, and we won't pass any goifs. Would have been nice to open one though. Alright, I think this is this our opening pack? It could be. Do I want an Echoing Truth? I don't think so now. Do I want Research? Yeah, over the Truth. Yeah. This was a pretty unappealing pack. Gonna take the Relic. It's at least a sideboard card. Was that the pack with everything that we wanted to get back and we did get nothing? Say 25, 14, and we're already past that. I'm not afraid of any of those cards. I'm just gonna snag, I don't even know. I don't really care, I guess. Death Denied. Wow. Alright, I'll take that. That's a gift. Alright, I take the Snitch. I don't like Raven's Crime either, but yeah, I don't think I can stop them from having a common. I can stop them from having an uncommon, but commons are pretty hard. Guess I can play a Relic of Progenitus in the main if I need to. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 arcane spells. We need more. More arcane spells. Now we're also running the Ephemeron. Ooh, Great Gargadon. This is once again a fantastic pack. We have Sudden Shock, a Torrent of Stone, Errant Ephemeron. I think to take more burn. I don't think I need this as much as I want Torrent of Stone, but it wheeled last time. I guess I will get back Great Gargadon maybe. Don't think I want the Ephemeron. Right, I'm going to take the Torrent of Stone. Okay, another fantastic pack. Careful Considerations, so good. Muldrifter, fantastic, and a Glacial Ray, and a Pyrite spell one, which I kinda want. Wow, this is tough. I mean, my go-to is Glacial Ray because it's an arcane spell. Muldrifter though is just broken in half. Careful Consideration is also really good. What do I have? I have a Petals, a Thirst, and a Research, so maybe I don't need Careful Consideration that much. Alright, I'm just gonna pick the Glacial Ray. Really? Okay. Well, we get one anyway if we want to. Do we want to do the Thirst? It's expensive. Thirst. I'm not sure what we're digging to, that's the thing. Could take an edge spell bomb for this thirst. I think you're just going to take another thirst and hope to wheel one of the spell bombs. Or get at least one at some point. Alright, so no good red cards and no good blue cards. Great. We have a Mechanist, which we'll never use. Hammerhead. Hammerheim, I mean. Is something. War Marshal is also something, but I'm not worried about small stuff. I guess we take this as a sideboard card. Yeah. Got another relic, Spellstutter or Terramorphic. I think yeah, it's gonna take another relic. Pretty good against a potential Dredge deck, and also last chance. Last chance playable if I really need to. This deck looks pretty good though. I would like another Peer if I could, and another Dampen. One or two spell bombs maybe. I mean, I could run the relics since I have the Thirstful Knowledge. I was gonna say Plumeveil is okay, but Reach Through Mist is perfect. It's just exactly the card you want in this deck, and I get it at the exact time when you're supposed to get it, and that's pretty nice. Lava Spike is so bad. I mean, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. I mean, potentially I can burn them out. Just playing it as an arcane spell is pretty poor value, but I guess we will do that. Shrapnel Blast, not for us. Neither of those cards. I guess I take Academy Runes. It's a rare at least. And we only got one Vivid Land, so I will not run the back. So if this is what we will end up with, I'm gonna play both relics. But I hope that I will wheel something. I'll probably play the Greater Gargadon. Not that it goes that well with what we're doing, but he's at least a constant threat. Something they can't just like take a hit from him, because then I can burn them out pretty easily. I'm probably gonna play 18 lands too, I guess. I really want to hit land drops. So can we get the last, or not last, but next pick? It's you. It's you who are slow. Toot, 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 toot. Alright, so Partick Dragon Wheel, but not Greater Gargadon. Guess it's acceptable. Not sure if I will play it, but I'm gonna take this too. I could play like 2 dragons and cut the Lava Spike or something. Pyrite Spellbomb, welcome to the deck. Actually, just the card I was hoping for. And add the Spellbomb, then we can cut Lava Spike, because I think that's the worst card. Research is decent, you can just sack a land. Logic Knot, I think it doesn't go well with what we're doing, but I think it's okay. Ephemeron is a big threat, and I mean, I think it's okay. It blocks pretty well. I'd rather have War Marshal. So I think Lava Spike is the one to go. Then we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 arcane spells. Sure. Rift Elemental, not sure what I would be doing with that, but alright. And I don't think I need to run Academy Ruins. So this is the deck. I don't have to build it that aggressively. Not gonna splash black. We have relics for a graveyard deck. We have like a Hammerheim, War Marshal, Particle Dragons to bring in. Let's say we're facing something without, let's say a green-white Thalid deck, then I might bring in the dragons. Yeah, I think this is it. I'm just gonna add some lands. 7-10 with a Vivid Crag, seems fair enough. Actually, I think 9-8. Yeah, I think I want both equally. Alright, I'm gonna bring you game 1 as soon as possible.